Welcome to Bankruptcy Bailout. My name is Matt Berkus, and what we say here at Bankruptcy Bailout is debt ruins lives, not bankruptcy. Bankruptcy is waiting here as your bailout to get you out of debt and your financial life back on track. So today we're going to talk about one of the most frequently asked questions about Chapter 7 bankruptcy, and that is, can I keep my car through Chapter 7 bankruptcy? And the good news is the answer is yes, but it comes with two conditions. The first condition is relative to whether you have a loan on the vehicle. So if you're like most people and you have a loan on the car, then you have to be current on the payments and stay current on the monthly payments. Chapter 7 bankruptcy does not provide you with a way to catch up missed payments on the vehicle. And this is one of the biggest misconceptions I see in a lot of people who file bankruptcy without an attorney, is they somehow believe that they can file Chapter 7 bankruptcy and eliminate or discharge that car loan and keep the car. Well, that's absolutely not true. I don't know where that myth came from, but no, it doesn't work that way. You don't get to have your cake and eat it too. If you got a loan that's secured against your car and you file Chapter 7 bankruptcy, you have to be current on that loan and you have to keep making the payments even after the bankruptcy is over in order to keep the vehicle, or the lender can go ahead and repossess the vehicle, right? So in that respect, nothing changes relative to your position with the car lender. If you make the payments, you keep the car and eventually pay it off and the car is yours. If you don't make the payments, the lender gets the car back and they sell it. Chapter 7 bankruptcy does not change any of that. What Chapter 7 bankruptcy allows you to do, if you so decide, is you can give the car back to the lender, surrender the vehicle, and then you're not going to be responsible for any additional payments or debt on that vehicle. The second caveat to whether you can keep your car in bankruptcy is the value of the vehicle. Right? Because one thing that happens in a Chapter 7 bankruptcy, at least the goal of the bankruptcy trustee, is to try to find assets with value in it so he can sell those in order to pay something to your unsecured creditors. So whether you can keep your car in bankruptcy depends on the value of the vehicle or the equity in the vehicle, and importantly, your state's exemption laws that allow you to protect equity in that vehicle. So for example, Colorado's vehicle exemption allows you to protect $7,500 of equity in the vehicle. Now, equity is simply the difference between the sale value of the vehicle and how much you owe on the vehicle, or if the car is paid off, just the value of the vehicle. As long as that difference or that equity is $7,500 or less, you keep the vehicle. Bankruptcy trustee is not going to touch it. So for most people who file Chapter 7 bankruptcy, they're going to keep their cars, but they just have to understand the two caveats that come along with that. If you have a loan, you have to be current on the payments going into bankruptcy, and you have to stay current on the payments during and after the bankruptcy. And second, the vehicle can't be worth too much. Now, it's not the end of the world if you have too much equity in your vehicle, because there's usually options to deal with that situation where you won't actually lose the car. But that's a different video, different discussion. Again, I hope you found this information helpful. My name is Matt Berkus. I'm a Colorado-based bankruptcy attorney and debt relief attorney. And I know that you probably don't want people to know that you're watching this video, but in order for us to keep bringing you content, we need likes and subscriptions. So please consider subscribing. You can turn off notifications if you like, as a way to sort of pay it forward so that if you found this information helpful, that other people will find it helpful as well. Thank you for watching.